This is part 4 of our Oracle of Ages walkthrough.
100% walkthrough.
100% walkthrough, yes. We will be getting everything.
We're not going to say that, though, in every part.
And in this part, we're going to be tackling the first dungeon in the game, the Spirit's Grave.
Which I'm actually a big fan. I mean, it's not the best dungeon in the game.
No.
But I thought it was a great first dungeon. I really like the colors. I think it fits the dungeon very well.
Me
too.
too.
And I also thought the theme was pretty good for an opening dungeon theme.
And if you've listened to like some of our ranking videos and things like that on our YouTube page, you know, we rag on first dungeons so much.
Just for being bland usually. And like, I did not get that feeling from this dungeon.
I mean, in part because it is a little bit of a complex opening dungeon.
Now, one thing I do hate right here, and you'll see us do it a couple times, like every time we re-entered this room right here, we had to open that door again, so we always got to jump back down and then go back and push that block
We'll do it a few times.
Yeah.
And pushing those colored blocks, it was simple right there, of course.
Yeah.
But later on in the game, that gets so much more complex.
So don't get cocky. Do not get cocky right now with those block puzzles because
definitely not.
There's some of the tougher things to do later on in the game.
They are. I loved, and you mentioned this before we started, the location of this room. Like we had to burn that vine on the wall. I like that.
Yeah, it looked like a curtain actually. And it kind of took me back to Link to the Past where we sliced the curtain. Yeah. And like before we went in to see Aghanim, so it kind of just reminded me of that right there. Just a cool little effect really in the first dungeon.
It is. You don't think of like being able to burn like the vine there on the wall. Yeah.
I don't like a secret room though in the first dungeon.
No.
I mean, like warm me up a little bit, Zelda. You know, let me get going a little bit. Yeah. Throw some secrets at me.
I mean, all we really got from it was a magic ring, and that may have been what I was thinking of earlier with the magic ring, and when I was going off topic on.
When I agreed with you, but I didn't agree with you. Like when I knew you were wrong, but still agreed with you.
Exactly. So.
Now I don't know what I was doing right. I thought there's another enemy down there, and
maybe.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, there's a lot of times we don't.
Yeah, this was a long time ago actually when I recorded this. Now this enemy right here is called, I think, a guinea.
A guinea? Or
I don't know.
Or
something like that. Like we're gonna go guinea. Yeah. Once again, we're not gonna get all the pronunciations right, so we apologize if make anybody mad.
Now here's my question. Remember back in Minish Cap where if you caught one of those guys that licks you?
They do. I know. No, I know that because that's the most demoralizing thing in Minish Cap.
It's so embarrassing
when those ghosts would lick you on top of the head. Like it was infuriating.
Dude,
it was infuriating for me because I just felt like the game was making fun of you. So I know they don't do that in this game.
That was my first thought when I saw him. I'm like, oh,
I probably would quit the game.
Be like, nope, I'm done.
I can't do this again. I can't do this after Minish Cap.
To be honest, knowing how much we love this game, we probably should quit anyway.
Like we said, like if you're big fans of this game, great, but just
it's just our opinion.
Different strokes for different folks, and we just weren't.
No, it is not going to be high on any ranking of mine, but to each their own, of course.
Yeah. Now, I've really run out of things to say already about this dungeon. Like, it's beautiful, it's got a good color, it's a good first dungeon, then nothing.
Well, I feel like we kind of spent, because we got the map and the compass so early.
Yeah, which I feel like that happens a lot in this game. I mean,
me too.
It happens a lot in 2D games, period, because, well, one, they're just a little bit easier, but
they are.
I just remember a lot of these dungeons, like, we end up getting those items very quick.
Yeah.
If you go the right way to start off the dungeon, which obviously this way, or this dungeon is very linear. Yeah. So you really can't go the wrong way, but later on, if you go the wrong way, you can miss a dungeon map or compass for a while.
Now, one thing, we mentioned how we like kind of the theme and the colors of this dungeon, that it fits being like a grave. These bright green moving platforms, I thought looked very out of place.
It really does kind of throw the dungeon a little bit. I like them because I could see them.
Yeah,
it's kind of like, it's kind of like a runway. Like they're guiding you down to the area.
So this is the way to go, right?
I kind of liked it because I was like, okay, I can yell this.
It's not like that.
I feel more confident jumping onto this right here.
It's like the bright neon green was.
But I do agree with you. It really doesn't fit. Like I don't know what they could have done there, but something I guess.
Now back in that last room, we grabbed a Gasha seed.
Gasha.
And go ahead and load up on those because there are a lot of places we can plant those. I don't necessarily think they have a lot of reward to them, but
then one, you get Piece of Heart from.
That's true.
Then two, you get some other items from them. And they just offer seeds throughout the game, or no, Gasha nuts. You'll get Gasha nuts from them.
That's right.
Which I think they have pieces of hearts. They have rings, and I'll go ahead and explain this because I know what's going on right here. You're talking about when you didn't see the boss right there. Throughout this game, just the way, you kind of saw I beat that boss right there. He kind of just disappeared a little bit. That's just how the recording in older games are. They're just so there's just parts that are glitchy. Yeah. And every time in this game, after we beat the boss, it'll kind of go blank. It kind of goes because of the flashing that he has, the recorders just don't pick it up very well. So
we've run into that with a couple of the handhelds.
Link's Awakening, that happened, and it happened a little bit. Well, we never put it up, but Zelda 2, that was also an issue. So like I said, after we beat each boss, you'll kind of see it disappear for a little while. It's just one of those things. It's just one of those things with older games and recording and flashing.
Yep. Now I loved this little throwback to the original Zelda.
Agreed.
Like having the underground room with the
cave
2 ladders.
Right there. I thought it was a great throwback right there.
Me too.
You kind of got the lanterns right there.
Yes.
Like, I mean, yeah, this was like a very early Nintendo system and stuff, but that also kind of threw me back to Mario right there because I believe we had those lanterns in the original Zelda.
Not that I know of.
But for some reason, I'm thinking they were in Mario somewhere.
I'm sure that,
I don't really know, but yeah, I did love that room.
It's just a nice little touch.
And I can't recall, and I'm only about halfway through recording this game at this time that we're doing this commentary, but like, I believe that's the only time that I've been through so far we had a room like that.
It is.
To get the dungeon item.
I just beat it like yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, good things you're commentating it now.
Yeah, exactly. But and that's the only time I can remember them doing that too. So I thought it was a really nice touch.
You know, and now I won't spoil. I was going to talk about. I was actually going to say something about seasons, but you haven't played it yet, so
no,
I won't say anything.
I'm a little behind Hick on our gameplay.
Yeah. So, but just I wish they would have kind of did that throughout the entire game.
It would have been nice.
Just because, it'd been like I always like getting some like retro stuff. What's it called? Reminiscent or
nostalgia.
Nostalgia. That's the exact word I was looking for. There was nostalgia.
Now this
thank you, Red. Vocabulary.
Every now and then, this kind of cracks me up. Like in that last room before the boss, we get one of the wall masters.
Yeah, randomly.
Like where did that come
from? How mad you been that thing would hit you? But then this boss right here, his name is Pumpkinhead.
He's so easy.
Like every first boss, he's very, very easy. As you can see, we taking care of him. So, but I mean. That really did not fit the dungeon at all.
No,
like a Pumpkinhead as a boss.
No, the only thing I liked about him was he kind of reminded me of like the genie from Link's Awakening because you pick and that way you picked up the pot,
which goes along with the Power Bracelet.
Yeah,
I mean the boss does go along with the item, but
not the dungeon theme.
I don't know exactly what they should have done, but I think they could have did something different. But anyways, this is going to wrap up part 4 of our walkthrough for Oracle of Ages.